Live from the BOD studio, it is Playin and Slayin. Welcome to Playin and Slayin. Unlike normal episodes, we're just going to give you a little bit about ourselves and what the show is. We are the hosts of this show, and like all of you listening to us, watching us, we love to play games. And today we are coming to you with some really excellent big news that we wanted to share with all of you, our dear friends, the listeners, as we affectionately call you. And that is, we are taking our talents to Goonhammer. And we are thrilled to be joining the Goonhammer Media Network, along with other incredible content creators and podcasts like Doug from Two Plus Tough or Two Up Tough, Danger Planet, Stat Check, the 5x, number of other content creators and shows out there. But Goonhammer, it's a wonderful site that brings together some great insight and thoughtful consideration about this awesome hobby, the world of gaming. Started with a lot of Games Workshop games, has expanded to other board game and RPG coverage, video games. Just an awesome website and collection of writers and content creators. So when we were asked to join the Goonhammer family, we jumped at the opportunity because it's certainly a vision that we align with for both gaming and community. They've done a really great job building that. So what we wanted to do now for all of you is just take a little minute to introduce ourselves for anyone new that might be joining, coming over from Goonhammer and some of the other shows. So I'm gonna send it over to Bryce, our lovely fourth chair, former intern.
Yeah. So I'm Bryce. I've been dreaming up creative ways to play games since I was a young boy. I used to take a copy of Risk and a copy of Risk from my neighbor and lay the boards out and just do mega battles with all the pieces. So I've always enjoyed finding ways to make games fun, even if the rules aren't exactly that fun. So I just love to tell the stories through games and live out those moments that you remember for years to come, whether it's sitting at the bar telling stories or at campfires or telling our kids one day about some of the silly things we did probably when they turn 18 because
Excellent. I'm going to hand it off to Troy, the Bodfather.
Cool. I'm Troy. I've been playing games for a long time. I think I got my first D&D game back in about 1980, maybe 79. I don't know what came in there. I've been sucked into Warhammer 40K since it started in 1987. I've always kind of been a finisher wargamer at heart, although as you can look behind me, I'm kind of an Omni gamer and just love a lot of role playing, a lot of board games. I'm maybe not as much of the Euro board game. I'm kind of an Ameritrash. Give me something where we're shooting, killing zombies, and my board games, and I love that, and including some card games and other things too. So around that, I enjoy kind of sharing my passion for games by running events around at local conventions and Gen Con and Adepticon and stuff like that. And probably best known for running the Space Hulk event at Adepticon that I've been doing for, I think it's like 8 years now or something like that. So that has kind of gotten to a life of itself and be very popular. And so I'm very always flattered by the amount of people that want to come. And in the end, it's just about creating fun for other people and fun for me and doing it through gaming. It's a blast.
Thank you, Troy. Josh, handing it off to you next.
Yeah, I'm Josh. I've been playing in Slayin since I was a kid. So my older cousin introduced me to Magic: The Gathering in the mid-90s. I started playing D&D and 40K with Ty in high school, and things just kind of took off from there. My favorite hobby accomplishment, or my favorite gaming accomplishment, is having this great group of friends to share, laugh, and play games with. I'll always have a soft spot for Magic, D&D, and Warhammer, but like one of my current favorite games is Marvel Crisis Protocol, and I still enjoy Splendor every once in a while too. But my main motivation for gaming is having a great time with these lovely friends of mine.
Can you believe neither of them mentioned 3D printing?
No, I can't. But I'm sure if people continue to listen, they'll hear all about it in future episodes. And I'm Ty. I've been playing and slaying since I was a kid, long enough to know better. If you ever ask me how long I've been playing and slaying, but it was probably the early 90s when I had my first look at the second edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Player's Handbook. Just took off from there, running a campaign for my family, playing Hero Quest, painting Warhammer models with testers paints. If anyone remembers those horrific paints before all of the options we have now. And it's just been a steady diet of tabletop role-playing games, miniature games, board games ever since. I consider myself a forever GM, running usually 2 to 3 games a week. The enabler of fun, and then the lifeblood of our game night group chat, always trying to see when we're going to get together to play next and line up what we're going to play. So gaming continues just to be an incredible creative outlet for me, and it's also given me an awesome opportunity to continue to make this podcast with my friends. That's really kind of the icing on my cake of gaming. So now that you know a little bit about each of us and kind of our gamer origins, what makes us tick, thought it might be relevant to hear what Playin and Slayin is. So each of us has something that Playin and Slayin is that we're going to share with you.
It's rolling a 20 as you slay the Archduke of Avernus and save the party.
Top decking the combo to take down your opponent turn 5 of a flawless game of Magic.
It's standing across the table from amazing friends and enjoying a game at a great tournament, seeing all the hard work displayed in front of you.
It's the feeling you get when after a long week of work, you arrive at your friend's house for a game night. So Playin and Slayin is all of these things and more, and we hope that you are going to join us on the adventures as the adventures unfold. And, well, if you've been here all along, you kind of know what's coming. Keep the dice rolling, the drinks on ice, and no matter what, keep playing and slaying.